New Year. The end of another year, 365 successful days around the sun, another excuse to celebrate. You made it through another crappy year. You broke at least 10 of your New Year resolutions, blah blah blah. You know the drift, right? The New Year is genuinely one of the best time of the year for most of the people. It is one of the best time of the year for me too. I'm definitely not a New Year hater. Quite the opposite actually. There's a chill in the year, there's pretty lights up on the streets, Christmas decorations, smelling of food, muffin, hot chocolate, cocoa. Everyone is smiling, wearing festive colors. What's not to love? Everything and everyone is all fine and dandy. Except one thing. Those people who need to travel over the New Year. Oh my God, please get over it. Stop with all this social media pressure. You do not need to travel every New Year's to prove how wild and free you are. And you definitely don't need to pay all that extra money. Literally everything. Have you ever thought that everything is so expensive in this time? The food, the sightseeing, the flights, hotel, even getting into the hotel. Why would you want to get out on the New Year's when you can literally go just 3 days later and save yourself a whole lot of money? And it's definitely not the experience because everywhere is people. It is too much crowded. So, if you are little like me, and if you're thinking that what to do in this New Year's Eve when you are not traveling, in this special situation, maybe you can try to watch some top travel movies to escape your anxiety and travel virtually. If you are a traveler and a movie buff like me, don't you want to save them in your movie bucket list? Best travel movies always motivate me to explore my travel dreams and get to know about new places to save all those places on my bucket list. The best travel movies always lead us on a different journey, our own self-discovery journeys. I have done digging and compiled an epic list of 50 top travel movies to fulfill your wanderlust and guaranteed to feed you contemplative, energized and ready for your next journey after this New Year Eve. So these are the top 50 travel movie lists, not even 1 to 20 or 30. It's fucking 50 travel list. You must watch now or save it for your next travel destination. So the number 1 in my list is The Bucket List. The Bucket List is one of my favorite movies that makes you feel grateful for life. 2 very different kinds of person came together and how they fulfill their lifetime bucket list. These movies all about travel, journey and finding happiness. Number 2, Under the Tuscan Sun. This is a romantic comedy movie where we learn about Italy, its new culture, people and love. In this film, Franz Mies, a 35 years old San Francisco divorced writer, bought a villa in Tuscany, Italy to change her life for good. She enjoyed her new life, explores Italy and finally falls in love again. Oh my God, New Year, this festive color and love and travel. Exciting, hai na? The third one is Eat, Pray and Love. I read the book first and then watch the movie, and trust me, I fall for the movie Eat, Pray, Love. The movie is about a woman who experienced a broken marriage and then a different divorce, decided to take a break, leaves her life behind in the US and go on a travel trip around the world. She goes to eat in Italy, pray in India and finds love in Bali. Amazing, powerful story and you must watch it. Even you can read the book as well. It's beautifully penned down. The fourth one is Les Divorces. Les is like French word. So this movie is all about American and France culture, delicious food and complete travel to Paris. In the end, you will find why Paris is called the city of love. Paris is my bucket list, and I think I started saving up my money for my Paris trip. Maybe a damn romantic Paris trip with myself. I want to fall again for me. Maybe next year, maybe I'll plan something for Paris. Okay, so the next fifth one is my favorite one. It's the Into the Wild. I bet you already have watched this movie, right? As the name says, Into the Wild is more about a person who lost in the wild, set up an empty caravan and named in the magic bus and traveled to many places. Oh my god, it's so freaking me. I mean, even I would love to buy a caravan. Maybe in future. Number 6, Jungle. Those who loved Into the Wild, Jungle will definitely satisfy their thirst, as it is a biopic based on true events that unfolded in Bolivia in 1981. The film follows Israeli adventurer Yoshi Ginsberg as he attempts to trek deep into the Amazon rainforest. After a series of unfortunate events left Yoshi disoriented, he must come back to find his way back. So it's a beautiful movie. You must watch it. Okay, then again the number 7 movie is one of my favorite movies. The name of the movie is Wild. Wild is a movie based on a solo female traveler's story and a biopic that brings an adventurous journey of Pacific Crest Trail. After a lots of problem, the actor completed the journey within 90 days and showed all about the problems a woman faces when she travels solo. So all my solo female travelers or all my female friends who are listening me right now, please check out this movie because it is one of the best movies about solo female travelers. The number 8 movie called is Mamma Mia. It is a classic rom-com and all about Greece and Mykonos. You will get to know about lesser-known Greek islands, the Aegean Sea, and the beautiful architecture of the place. Number 9 movie is my favorite movie called Queen. It is a Desi Hindi Bollywood movie. My super favorite movie, and I watched it almost 10 times. The gripping story of a girl who never traveled alone. She stepped out from home because of her broken marriage and traveled solo to Paris and Amsterdam and brought the vibes of those cities. A must-watch movie. Kankana performed so well. मुझे बहुत पसंद आया movie. Number 10, 180 Degree South. Appealing to your sense of travel adventure, the documentary will surely make you want to forget the daily hustle, pack your bags and explore the world. The film follows the epic adventure of a group of friends as they travel to Patagonia. With surfboards and climbing gear in tow, they learn about the decline of the natural world and the fight against industrialism. The strong message, honest characters and beautiful scenery throughout the time prove it is one of the best travel movies all the time. Number 11, A Map for Saturday. If you are planning to backpack around the world for 1 year, this is the best travel movie for you. The protagonist left his job, took a serious risk and traveled to 26 countries across 5 continents. I want to travel solo like a 1 year or 1.5 years, the whole world, and I have watched this movie for that purpose only, A Man for Saturday. Maybe I'll watch again it in this new year. Number 12, Roman Holiday. In this movie, a prince visiting Rome and decides to enjoy the city on her own. She breaks free of the confines of her title to see the city, meet locals and fall in love one day. Number 13, The Way. The Way is a heartwarming story of a father who tours overseas to retrace the last days of his son's life who died while traveling from France to Spain. It's a beautiful movie and all about family, relationship and life. Number 14, The Secret Life of Walter Mitty. The light-hearted movie features some incredible destinations around the world. The movie is so good that it has inspired a lot of people to travel more. If you want to pick the one, pick it. It's a mesmerizing movie of travel. Number 15, A Walk in the Woods. A funny and entertaining movie that shows us a hike on a wooden trail with all the adventurous journey. Number 16, Out of Africa. Winner of 7 Oscars, this movie will get you to dream of Africa and make you fly there soon. One of the best movie about of Africa. Number 17, Zindagi Na Milegi Dobara. Again, another epic Bollywood movie जो मुझे बहुत पसंद आया था. If you want to travel to Spain virtually, then you should not skip this movie. These 3 friends travel to Spain and dreaming to overcome their ultimate fears. The movie inspires you to visit Spain soon. Number 18, The Motorcycle Diaries. The beloved memories of Che Guevara and the roads of South America. The Motorcycle Diaries gives you the bike tour vibes. The beautiful setting and the beautiful story made the movie incredible. Number 19, Vicky Cristina Barcelona. 2 friends visited Barcelona on their summer trip and met a writer there. This movie is all about Spanish romance and Spanish nuisance. You also get to see some of the highlights of the city of Barcelona, from the Tibidabo amusement park to Antonio Gaudi's international famous creation, the Sagrada Familia, Casa Mila and Park Güell. This movie will surely make you dream of spending a summer in this spectacular city. Number 20, The Loneliest Planet. This adventurous movie based on a young couple who hire a guide to take them backpacking through a remote mountain pass. When things go awry, survival mode kicks in, resulting in some unexpected consequences. Shot in Georgia, this is one of the best kickstart travel movies. Number 21, The Peanut Butter Falcon. One of my favorite travel movies, The Peanut Butter Falcon, is a comedy drama set in North Carolina. It is classic adventure movie with Mark Twain vibes and nostalgic undertone of Americana. Number 22, Letters to Juliet. Letters to Juliet is a romantic travel movie that describes all about love, Verona and Tuscany. The story based on letters and their lovers who would meet after a long time. Very nice plot, full of love. This movie is a must watch. Number 23, Amelie. Amelie is the kind of movie that will make you want to drop everything and just go to Paris. This is a fabulous feel-good movie. You will be attracted by the story as well as by the beautiful soundtrack. You will feel completely immersed in the amazing world of Amelie Pauline, the protagonist of this movie. Number 24, Lost in Translation. When you first watch the movie Lost in Translation, it's difficult to imagine how it will feel or feed your wanderlust. But it does. By the end of the movie, you are left with the desire to explore and discover the various facets of life in Tokyo, Japan. Number 25th, Empires of the Sun. Based on the set of Shanghai, the movie shows the colonial era of the city and its stories, a must-watch for history buff. 26. My Life in Ruins. If you are looking for a movie that will make you urge to travel, look no further than this movie, My Life in Ruins. This classic rom-com is set in and around Athens and is about an American tour guide trying to rediscover her mojo in Greece. The film sees the main character Georgia take tour group around some of the Greece's most famous ancient ruins while trying to figure out more about her life, love and longings. Number 27. Jiro Dreams of Sushi. Being a foodie come travel lover, I found there's no better movie than Jiro Dreams of Sushi. The movie depicts the craftsmanship of the finest sushi chef called Jiro. The movie is all about dreams, sushi and Japan. Number 28. Moana. One of the best Disney movies. Moana is an amazing children's movie. The white sand, the shimmering turquoise blue sea, the perfect green of foliage and the pure colors of the flora are images of paradise. Watching Moana captures up to visit Hawaii, Fiji and a lot of other islands. 29. Before Midnight. I think you already have watched this movie Before Midnight because I already have seen this movie like almost 6 times. This movie shows beautiful landscape and give viewers a pic of the Peloponnese Peninsula, and that's enough to make you want to walk the steppe of Greece. Peloponnese beaches are as blue as they could get. There are also lakes for those who like spending time in peaceful water than the sea's wave. It is home to the very first Olympic stadium, which is a must-see. Vineyards are all around, which makes for a great photo op, and the houses are traditionally Greek ones. I think I'm in love with this movie. 30. Before Sunset. This is a movie about love, sunset, and travel to France. The storyline is all about a book promotion and a love encounter in Paris and other parts of France. 31 again, Before Sunrise. This beautiful love story gives an amazing look as travel relationship. American Jesse and French Celine, who meet on a train in Europe, knowing they only have one night together, they spend it getting to know each other and exploring the streets of Vienna. Just an amazing movie. Number 32. In Burgess. After a difficult job, hitmen Ray and Ken, the heroes of the movie, head to Belgium to hide out until things cool down. Ray hates the medieval city they land in, but Ken finds it beautifully and peaceful, enchanting, especially the Burgess. Their encounters become surreal and life change as they meet tourists, locals, an American tiny dwarf, and a romance for Ray. Number 33. The Trip to Italy. The movie shows a beautiful road trip through Italy that takes from north to south to popular tourist destinations such as Liguria, Tuscany, Rome, Amalfi, and ending in Capri. Number 34. Australia. One of the best movies about Australia. This movie took places in several Australian locations including Sydney, Darwin, Kunurua, and Bowen. The majority of the film is set to the north of Western Australia. This movie is so close to my heart because I have been to Sydney and I found Sydney is incredibly beautiful. And when I watched this movie, I was like mesmerizing and rejuvenate my days of Sydney. It's a beautiful movie. If you want to visit Australia in a different way, not in a very touristy way, you should watch this movie, Australia. Number 35, Copenhagen. Copenhagen is one movie that motivates us to get up and fly over the beautiful capital city of Denmark. The movie provides me with the craving to visit Denmark soon. Maybe very soon. Number 36, Midnight in Paris. Midnight in Paris, a romantic comedy, is one of the most famous movies set in Paris. Midnight in Paris is also the perfect film for traveling to Paris virtually and get to know more about the city of love. Number 37, 7 Years in Tibet. Acted by Brad Pitt, is starting Heinrich Harrer. It was an incredibly beautiful movie on Tibet, its culture, and the Dalai Lama. This mysterious and peaceful country, with its breathtaking surroundings, immediately intrigued me to move the Tibet instantly to the top of my bucket list. Number 38, Euro Trip. One of my favorite comedy movies based on a Euro road trip. The journey to London, Paris, Amsterdam, Rome, Bratislava, and Berlin is full of humorous and embarrassing situations that are the best comic situation. Number 39, Holiday in the Wild. Holiday in the Wild is the perfect movie to fuel your wanderlust, especially if you are an animal lover. Before watching this movie, an African safari had been high on my bucket list, but after watching this movie, it hopped straight to the top. Number 40, The Darjeeling Limited. This movie is based on a train journey where 3 brothers travel India via train. This movie shows all about the train journey and how we create memories on a train journey. Number 41, Cast Away. I cannot forget about Cast Away, a movie based on an epic travel journey. The hero of the movie lives in a normal life until he meets an accident and stranded on a deserted land. Number 42, one of my favorite, Crash Landing on You. Though it is a Korean series, still I would recommend you to watch this. The difference between the two countries, especially North and South Korea, and the culture, them is clearly showing here. One of my favorite romantic travel series, I can say. So if you're a K-drama fan, and if you're not a K-drama fan, still I would request you to watch this series because it's something different in this series, 43, the two popes. The film was shot in various locations in Rome, and the full-size replica of the Sistine Chapel's interior was created at the city's Cinecittà studio. It's something different kind of movie, so you should watch this movie. Number 44, A Room with a View. A Room with a View is not only one of the best movies set in Italy, but also one of my favorite movies of all time, and the film that made me fall in love with Florence. Number 45, One Week. One Week is a Canadian travel film that features some of the amazing Canadian landscape from coast to coast and a motorcycle road trip from Toronto across Canada to Vancouver Island. Number 46, Love Actually. My all-time favorite Christmas movie, which gives a series travel goal. The scenic London and nearby areas are just too perfect to see virtually. When you have some plan in your mind that I have to go to this place and this place, so you kind of create or curate a series in your mind. So I think Love Actually is something that not only gives us that like Christmas or any festive vibes, but also gives us a kind of to create that urge, to create that series, to travel the places one by one and just check all those places. Number 47, by the way, Hit the Road India. Richard and Kate take on the Mumbai Express, a 12-day rickshaw rally across India. This travel adventure documentary follows the pair from Mumbai to Chennai as they encounter travel woes such as temperamental vehicle, terrible weather, and bureaucratic police. As their initial enthusiasm wears off, we learn how important determinations and endurance are, even on our own travel adventures. Number 48, The Adventures of Priscilla, Queen of Desert. One of the great travel movies on the LGBT community, shows that travel adventures to Australia and the epic dance performances. Number 49, The Art of Travel. Recent grad Connor Lyon catches his bride-to-be cheating and decides to leave the place and take the next flight out. Ending up in Managua, Nicaragua, he meets a group of entertaining foreigners and decides to join them as they attempt to cross the Darien Gap in record time. The 100-mile trek between Panama and Colombia consists of a large area of underdeveloped swampland and mountainous rainforest. An amazing movie about adventurous travel. Number 50, the last but not the least, Wild China. This 6-part nature documentary series provides an in-depth look at China's greatest natural wonders. The animal and the wildlife really come to life in a way that most people don't experience when they explore China. The natural history is put together beautifully and make for an interesting documentary that everyone should see and travel to China. So, if you have any sort of suggestions about travel movies, please let me know. Also, let me know how you will like these movies, and if you want to add any further name on anything like movies or book, please let me know. I would love to watch or read it. I am on Instagram by the name of Every Corner of World. I have a YouTube channel, Every Corner of World. So if you want to connect me over there, it would be great. I would like you to subscribe my YouTube channel because it's very new. And if you want to if you want to travel virtually with me, so you can definitely subscribe my YouTube channel. And New Year's just knocking the door. So stay safe and wish you a very, very advanced Happy New Year. See you soon. Bye bye.